The purpose industry exposed. How $13 billion business really works escape method revealed. If you've invested thousands in purpose courses and still feel lost, this video will transform your perspective. The truth about how a $13 billion industry really operates is about to be revealed. And when you discover how the system works, you'll have the tools to build your own freedom. The system revealed how a $13 billion industry really operates. I discovered how a $13 billion per year industry actually works, and you're probably part of it without knowing. The best part? I'm going to show you exactly how to step out, find your purpose, and you'll find happiness. This phrase is programmed into our culture: TED Talks, Coach social media, best-selling books, courses costing thousands. But here's the revelation that will expand your awareness. This phrase was developed to create a specific behavioral cycle. The mind analyst investigated the mechanism behind this strategy. They don't sell final results, they sell infinite journeys. They convince you that you're a door needing the right key, keeping you always in search mode. Result? You become an eternal explorer of self-discovery, always seeking, always investing. Neuroscience reveals your brain develops specific patterns. Every time you invest in a new method promising to discover your purpose, you receive a dopamine response. It's the same anticipation and reward mechanism. You're not just learning, you're experiencing a designed feedback system. While you navigate this cycle, your mental health can experience impacts. Anxiety, imposter syndrome, chronic dissatisfaction. These aren't personal failures. They're natural responses to a system that keeps you always in haven't arrived yet mode. The personal development industry moves $13 billion globally with this continuous search model. But here's the transformative truth they don't emphasize. Purpose isn't something you find in a revelation, it's something you build through consistent daily choices. Real evolution happens when you understand this mechanism. When you stop seeking external validation about your worth and start creating meaning through your present actions. Your emotional freedom exists when you liberate yourself from the need for a cosmic mission and embrace the mission of living authentically. Want to try a different approach? Test the present meaning protocol for 24 hours. Instead of searching for your grand purpose, identify micro meanings in activities you already do. Find value in the work you perform, conversations you have, moments of tranquility. Notice how this focus shift transforms your experience. Transformation happens when you understand you don't need an external key. You have the ability to create your own doors. The American success mythology has been weaponized into a consumption machine. We've been programmed to believe that fulfillment is always one purchase, one course, one breakthrough away. But the most fulfilled Americans aren't those chasing the next level. They're those creating value where they are right now. Here's what Harvard research won't tell you directly. The happiest Americans aren't those with the clearest life purpose. They're those who learn to find meaning in their current responsibilities while staying open to evolution. They don't wait for cosmic permission to start living. They give themselves permission to find significance in the ordinary. Your smartphone has more computing power than NASA used to reach the moon. Yet you've been convinced you need someone else's app to navigate your own life. The irony is suffocating, but it's also your wake-up call. If you want to discover how the system works, write "show me more" in the comments. Hit that like if you're ready for a different perspective on purpose, and subscribe to continue this discovery journey. Let's explore together how to build an authentic life. Mental programming revealed how your brain was trained to always search. I'm going to show you how your brain was conditioned for a specific pattern that keeps you perpetually unsatisfied. The good news? You can reprogram this. Your brain developed a very specific search system. Every time you consume, find your purpose content, you activate anticipation neural circuits. It's the same chemical system activated by achievements, relationships, novelties. The personal development industry discovered how to trigger this system consistently. The mechanism is sophisticated. They present the challenge you need to discover something about yourself, offer the method our unique approach, but always keep something for the next level. That's why every expert has advanced module, exclusive masterclass, next stage secrets, behavioral analysis. You consume content, Feel hope for a few days, then return to the previous state. Search for a new method, new wave of hope, new cycle. It's an emotional roller coaster that generates constant engagement. You're not just a student, you're an active participant in a feedback system. Neuroscience reveals the pattern. Your brain was conditioned to associate fulfillment with, I'm going to achieve it. Something's always missing. Clarity, passion, the definitive calling. Meanwhile, your current life with all its real experiences takes a back seat. The system programmed you to live in dissatisfaction autopilot mode. You wake up thinking, I still need to discover my purpose. Work feeling misaligned, sleep planning the next search. Your mental health becomes a reflection of this never enough pattern. But here's the discovery that changes everything. Genuine happiness doesn't come from finding something, it comes from accepting and valuing what already exists. Your life isn't a problem waiting for a solution. It's an experience waiting to be fully lived. American culture was especially impacted by this programming. We grew up hearing we need to find our calling, discover our passion, as if we were defective products until this revelation happened. But fulfilled. People didn't find purpose, they created meaning through commitment to their choices. Silicon Valley sold us the ultimate optimization lie, that we can hack our way to happiness like it's a productivity problem. But happiness isn't a bug to fix or a feature to unlock. It's not a problem requiring a solution, it's a choice requiring courage. Subversive evolution happens when you break this pattern. When you stop seeking external validation about your worth and start valuing your current capabilities, your curiosity, ability to connect, to create moments of genuine joy. The Conscious Presence Protocol works like this. Spend 5 minutes daily in complete silence. Don't seek insights. Don't try to solve anything. Just exist in the present moment. This recalibrates your neural system to value now, the promise of a more aligned future. Here's the industry secret they don't want you knowing. The most fulfilled people aren't those who found their one true calling. They're those who learn to find meaning in whatever they're doing right now. They didn't wait for cosmic permission. They gave themselves permission to be interested in their current reality. Your emotional freedom begins when you liberate yourself from search addiction and embrace the power of what's already real in your life. If you recognize these patterns in your life, comment, I get the system. Like if you're ready to reprogram these conditionings, and subscribe to keep discovering how your own mind works. The Success Revelation: Why Achievements Don't Guarantee Fulfillment. What I'm about to reveal about the relationship between success and happiness will completely change your life strategy, and it'll explain why successful people often feel empty inside. We were conditioned to believe in a specific equation: fulfillment equals external achievements, high salary equals happiness, home ownership equals emotional security, prestigious career equals self-esteem. This programming is deeply rooted in our culture, but science tells a different story. The truth that changed my perspective: happiness and external success have limited correlation. Longitudinal research with high-income individuals shows, after meeting basic needs around $75,000 annually, more money doesn't produce more satisfaction. But the economic system needs us to believe otherwise to maintain the consumption cycle. You were programmed to live in, when I achieve X, I'll be fulfilled mode. It's the most efficient mechanism ever created to keep people productive, but unsatisfied. Because when you achieve X, your brain automatically sets Y as the next goal. It's an endless treadmill, designed to keep you always running. The system runs deeper. They sell the tools, education, networking, methodologies, but omit that these tools don't automatically open fulfillment's door. They open doors to new responsibilities, new pressures, new existential voids. Result: an entire generation of successful professionals facing meaning crises. They have everything society promised would make them happy, but experience profound disconnection. It's not individual failure, it's the consequence of following an inadequate map to human fulfillment. Mind analysis reveals, happiness isn't a destination you reach, it's a state you cultivate. It's not the result of achievements, it's the product of alignment between personal values and daily actions. But this truth challenges the entire economic model based on infinite growth. The American dream got weaponized into a consumption machine. We were taught that our worth equals our net worth, that our value equals our achievements, that our identity equals our productivity. It's not the land of the free, it's the home of the mentally programmed. American culture intensifies this pattern. We grew up with pressure to make it, climb the ladder, as if our current location was temporary and inadequate. But genuinely fulfilled people aren't always climbing, they're creating value where they are. Subversive evolution is radical. Abandon the search for validation through external achievements and build your own definition of success. Your fulfillment isn't in a chest you'll open in the future, it's in your ability to find meaning in the present. The system wants you to believe you're incomplete until reaching certain milestones, that you need more recognition, more resources, more status. But you're already complete. You always were. The only thing missing is courage to reject external metrics and create your own measures of a well-lived life. Here's the plot twist that destroys their business model. The most genuinely fulfilled people aren't those chasing happiness, they're those who stopped chasing and started creating. They don't wait for life to happen to them. They happen to life. Practical transformation. Personal fulfillment manifesto. Write your own definition of success based on your real values, not social expectations. It might be, success is having inner peace regardless of external circumstances, or success is contributing positively to people around me. This definition becomes your new compass. Revolution happens when you stop living according to someone else's script and start writing your own story. If you're ready to redefine success on your own terms, comment, my definition, my rules. Hit that like if you realized you were following an inadequate map, and subscribe to keep building an authentic perspective on fulfillment, authentic transformation, how to become the author of your own life. If you made it this far, your consciousness is expanding. What happens next will complete your transformation from content consumer to creator of your own experience. Now I understand how it works. Feeling you're experiencing? That's not paranoia. That's your discernment system working perfectly. It's your authenticity rebelling against years of external conditioning. This awakening is your greatest transformation opportunity. The final truth: you never needed gurus, formulas, or external methodologies. You always had access to your own wisdom. They just convinced you that you needed external manuals to access something that was always yours by right. The mind analyst discovered the fundamental principle: authenticity is the only system that really works long term. It's not about finding your purpose, it's about having the courage to live who you really are, without masks, without performing for external audiences. Your true success isn't a GPS you program for a specific destination. It's your ability to navigate life while maintaining inner peace, regardless of external storms. It's the capacity to feel whole, even when everything around seems uncertain. The $13 billion personal development industry feeds on your insecurity. They convince you that you're incapable of making decisions without expert guidance. But here's the transformative revelation: your greatest strength was always your intuition, your natural ability to know what resonates with your inner truth. The final evolution is accepting that you're simultaneously imperfect and complete, that you can have challenges and still be worthy of happiness, that you can feel lost in some areas and still be on the right path for you. The game completely changed. Instead of seeking a perfect life, build an authentic one. Instead of trying to impress the world, impress yourself by living aligned with your real values. Instead of searching for purpose, create meaning through your daily choices. American culture has a unique advantage in this journey: our foundational belief in individual liberty and self-determination. These principles that built the nation are the same ones that can liberate you from mental programming. The freedom our ancestors fought for externally is the same freedom you can claim internally. Your emotional freedom isn't about solving all your problems. It's about accepting that being human means having challenges and still choosing to live fully. It's about liberating yourself from the need for external approval and starting to live for your internal approval. The authentic life code is straightforward. With every important decision, ask, does this bring me closer to or further from who I really am? This is your new internal compass. It was always available, just blocked by external noise. People who built extraordinary lives didn't follow third-party manuals, they had the courage to trust their own internal compass. Steve Jobs didn't follow a career counselor's advice. Oprah didn't wait for permission to be herself. They became their own programmers. The most successful Americans in history weren't those who followed someone else's blueprint, they were those brave enough to create their own. They understood that true freedom isn't just political or economic, it's mental and emotional. You don't need to revolutionize the external system. You need to stop letting the external system define your internal reality. If you're ready to become the author of your own experience, comment, "I choose my life." Like this video if you understand that real transformation happens from the inside out, and subscribe to continue this authentic self-discovery journey. And if this content was the perspective you needed, share it with someone who's also questioning the ready-made scripts. The authentic consciousness revolution starts with people like you.